press the button.
Hello everybody, my name is Maqo, and welcome to another 5 minutes of praise gameplay.
Hello there.
Beep bop. Can I join? Can I watch it on my phone? Yes, hello?
General Kenobi. You're supposed to say General Kenobi, damn it.
Okay, say it again.
Hello there.
Hi.
God. Okay, extract files.
Are we streaming Weeming right now?
We are live on Twitch.
Hello everybody, my name is Maqo.
Yes, hello everyone. I got Cake Assault here to stream with me tonight.
Hi,
Top 1 Rivals player.
Cake Assault, so I got that massive cake, that utter dump truck.
Okay, in all seriousness, tonight I'm streaming with an IRL friend of mine who has barely played Rivals and does not...
I played.
You have played Rivals, that is technically a fact. But you have not played a lot of Rivals. So we're gonna see how this goes. This is gonna be a pretty interesting one, I think. Hello, Amiki. What's poppin'? Okay, we're gonna be starting in Winners Semis, of course, with Zoom versus Rambo. So we got Orcane versus Shovel Knight. Thank you, Amiki. Very cool. Good night. Alright, so I say, give it like one more minute, and then we're gonna jump into things. So, Christos, anything you want to say while we're chilling?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Stuff.
You want to say stuff?
So, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. As we talked about, I am pretty new to Rivals, and if I'm gonna be totally honest, I just don't see. I'm pretty new to the game. I just recently found it. However, I just don't see the appeal. What is appealing? Will the game keep the 8-bit aesthetic?
I don't know, Dan. I don't know, man.
You don't know?
I don't know, man. I think it will. I think it will.
You think it will?
I think it's going to keep the 8-bit aesthetic. So I think you just have to see the appeal of the 8-bit aesthetic. That's
Okay,
my take.
I'm just excited for when they add fatalities to the game.
Of course, of course. Alright. Well, I think that's enough yammering on. We've probably got a few people chilling right now. So we're going to jump into our first set of winner semis.
Now let's jump right into this.
Jump right into it. Where's my... Oh boy. It's a good thing we saw this now, because my sources are not working. There are my sources. Alright. As you can all hear, I also have a new music pack. I have JRPG music now, so... That's some cool stuff. Alright, so right out the gate, Rambo coming in some pretty solid combos. Trying to play a bit more of an aggressive Shovel Knight right now.
Would this be to get more money so that Shovel Knight becomes more right later on, or what's the point of being this aggressive early on?
I think a lot of the point of it is that Orcane's going to be trying to sort of wall out Shovel Knight with bubbles and just, frankly, better disjoints. So Shovel Knight kind of has to approach regardless, and Rambo's trying to take the approach of just going in as fast as he can. Ooh,
that was a cool recover.
Yeah,
Smacked him on the wall and
he who cracks the code has arrived. And Rambo almost taking the stock, and coming in again with the F-Strong. I'm going to be taking the second stock, or the first stock, rather. I can count. Oh, I just realized, I have to fix... And the down strong would be... You probably didn't expect that, did you?
Hold on.
So you can add custom galaxy effects, right?
Well, that was simply out of this world.
Real quick, I'm changing something on the layup real quick.
Okay.
There we go, should be fixed now. So yeah, anyway, yeah, so far,
oh
yeah, what were you gonna say?
As an Orcane main myself, I'm really expecting these combos.
You're really expecting to see the appeal of Orcane, huh?
Yeah, I'm starting to. I mean, not enough wave dashing down tilt, but honestly, pretty good enough.
That's the Aegis Toaster kills me every single time. Oh yeah, the frame 7. Alright, Rainbow retreating a little bit, trying to hold center stage, and Zoom coming in with the frame 7, not taking the stock though. And ooh...
Would you say that that person was carried by DI, like you were?
Yes. Yes, obviously, Rambo is carried by his... Okay, Rambo... You can't just press the F-tilt button. He tried to press the F-tilt button, and he got... Oh, was that a wave dash down tilt I just saw? Christos, take notes. Oh, Waveland Bear. Waveland Bear. Do that. That's an option. Yeah, I couldn't stop Christos from turning to the dark side and playing Arcane. It's unfortunate, but it happens. I will say, I like Rainbow's choice to buy Momentum and then Gloves in this matchup. Arcane really does not like Ghost Gloves.
I've never played Rainbow Six Siege, so it's cool to see that game rep in this game.
Jesus Christ, Chris. I'm sorry, I'm illiterate. Alright.
Just for everyone tuning in, the grand finals are...
I don't think Grands has even happened yet. But I mean, if it did, and we're actually going to be seeing the character switch from Zoom going over to the Bad Frog.
Oh, Bad Frog, Funny Frog.
Bad Frog. I don't know, he has a really gross, no offense Zoom if you're watching, but your Rana color is gross, I don't like it. It's yucky.
It's a funny frog. Funny color for a funny frog.
So Zoom is going to be opting to go back to Forest Floor here. I'm wondering if...
I don't like the white liquid just flying around them.
Okay. Thank you for your... Thank you for your input. Yep. I'm wondering if Zoom's strategy here is to basically hit Rambo with the funny Dacus a lot.
Okay. So what would be like the purpose? Is Funny Frog a better matchup for Shovel Knight?
Funny Frog is probably very slightly harder for Shovel Knight, I'd say. Both are even matchups, in my opinion. But Funny Frog can Needle Camp harder than Arcane can Bubble Camp. So neutral for Shovel Knight, like actually approaching, can be a royal pain if you don't have items. And even if you do have items, it's not easy. Ooh, Rainbow doing a hydroplane up strong. That's some very niche tech that I don't feel like I see very often. Ooh, so I feel like Zoom should probably be using tongue more. Like if Rainbow's gonna keep anchoring on the stage, you can just tongue and like you win. Like you think I'm wrong, but no, you literally just win. That's your free win button.
Funny tongue.
Funny.
Funny, haha. Stinky.
Ooh, almost getting a needle combo right there, but just kind of backing off before he can go in.
Oh, he went for the funny tongue!
He did. And, ooh, galaxying with the up air. Good catch from Rambo. The back air, gonna keep this as a fairly even game. Rambo hasn't actually gone off and fished at all yet, so his money management hasn't been excellent. Not really any big stonks today. Though, in all fairness, especially in this matchup, offstage fishing is really dangerous because Needle Fair is a thing that Rano can just kind of do.
Right.
Yeah.
So, is there any I'm just trying to think. I'm going back to like why switching characters, and could Funny Frog being a lot faster have anything to do with wanting to stop Rambo from getting more money?
That actually could be a possibility, yeah. Like, realistically, I think at this level, a lot of these character switches are, for a lot of people, are just kind of, okay, my first character didn't work out, I can probably win on my second character, let's just try it. So, I'm not sure how much, like, right, because if you're going from an even matchup to an even matchup, it's hard to say if there's any real like logic behind just I want to see if this works. But it is feasible. Like if Zone was wanting to get a bit more on the aggressive, Rana would be the good pick. And obviously that was not a bad pick because Zone taking game 2 certainly is working out in his favor. Let's see if he can keep up the streak. We're going score of 1-1 into game 3. And heading to Tower of Heaven. I personally wouldn't take Rano here as Shovel Knight. It's not like a terrible stage. Like I wouldn't go as far as to ban it, but
is it because the third platform on an elevated level is easier for Funny Frog to reach with its funny legs and funny jump?
It's a little bit more that Rano has better platform movement and just better platform tech in general compared to Shovel Knight. Like Shovel Knight, in my opinion, at least doesn't gain that much. I don't know. I find flat drop aerials to be a little weaker on Shovel Knight than a lot of other characters. But they're pretty good on Rano though. And right there, Zome showing another strength that Rano has on the platform, just being able to carry players up.
Yeah.
Shovel Knight can do the same thing, but it's, in my opinion, a little bit harder to do with them. Because you usually have to account for opponents being behind you. Oh, nice Nino Snipe. And Zome racking up a ton of damage, already lapping in stocks.
Yeah.
And Ramo not really having the funds to...
At this point, I mean, what is Rumble going to want to focus on to catch up? This would be like the defensive state you were talking to me about, right?
A little bit, yeah. So, like, Ramo is going to need to probably play a bit slower pace and more carefully, right, if his more aggressive strategy isn't working. The other thing is just, like, because if Shovel Knight can get set up, right, with his like, momentum mail and such, he has the tools to take stocks pretty much at 0% in the right situation.
Okay.
It just takes a good edge guard. The problem is going to be, can Rambo actually set up that good edge guard? And a lot of the time, it's actually harder than you might think to set up that edge guard situation.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Little catch. Rambo's slowly making the comeback happen. Getting a little overzealous on the edge guard right there. We're gonna see. I think, I was really hoping, well, we're kind of an even game right now.
Okay.
I was kind of
Rambo
hoping...
came back.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping he would get the momentum mail before losing his second stock, because he might have been able to live there. But it happens.
Mm-hmm. It is what it is.
It really do be like that. And right now, Zome, keeping him locked on the platforms a little.
Ooh, that is aggressive.
Alright, just chilling under the platform. I really like how Zome's using the platforms to help approach with like Waveland Fairs and Bears. And the parry there, gonna be taking game 3.
One would say that that final hit was out of this world.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. So,
Wow.
game 4, we're gonna be going to yet another starter stage. Going to Jules Vale. The people's pick, as I like to call it. I don't think I've ever called it that.
Does this stage favor one fighter over the other or no?
Not really. Jules Vale's probably the most, like, general stage you could go to. There isn't really a character that's bad on Jules Vale, and there aren't really any characters that are amazing on it. It's just kind of like everyone likes it.
But Funny Frog won't be able to do the ledge techniques he was doing on Tower of Heaven.
Right, it will be a little bit harder. Kind of less platform space to maneuver around. So Rambo's going to be able to kind of play on a ground level a bit more.
Right, right.
And then... what was I going to say? I forget.
They seem to be pretty evenly matched right now.
Yeah, just kind of trying to wall each other out a little bit, not really going too heavy into advantage yet. Oh, but that parry... yeah, if Rana gets a parry, you can just kind of down strong and you die. Getting parried against him is incredibly scary. Oh, and the rock just barely missing right there.
So how would you rank Shovel Knight's edge guarding?
Edge guarding, it's probably some of the best in the game. He has rock as a way to sort of edge guard non-committally. I shouldn't say non-committally. He doesn't have to go off stage, right? So even though it's
Right.
Damn. That killed a lot earlier than I expected. But yeah.
The propeller seems to be doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's a move that deals a lot of damage and it does hit. It's just really hard to get the hits to line up correctly. You have to space yourself pretty well. But as far as edge guarding with Shovel Knight goes, you have rock as a sort of way to throw out an active hitbox, and you don't have to go off stage, so you can still like pressure at the ledge. But if you do go off stage, forward air and down air are like some of the best edge guarding aerials in the game. You often don't even have to really think that hard while using them, so that helps. Rambo right now, looking to be on his winner's side life.
Yeah.
Just kind of, oh no, letting Zoom get back for free. Not getting a combo out of the bubble, but still Rambo already eating 40%, doesn't have anything bought yet. It's not a position to be in right now. Shovel Knight can make big comebacks, but we're gonna have to see.
Why not buy anything right now?
I think a lot of it's just because Rano is really fast. So even if you did it like frame perfectly, he can just kind of run in.
So Rumbo just doesn't have the time to buy stuff.
Hmm?
So I was saying, so Rumbo just doesn't really have the time to buy stuff with how fast 20 Frog is.
Exactly. And like, even if Rano doesn't want to run in, he can still just like shoot a needle at you. And suddenly you have a poison stack that you have to worry about. And even though it's not like hugely worrying, it's still, whoa. Was that hit fall up air 1 into up strong? That's dirty.
That was a spicy move.
Yeah. That's a combo that technically shouldn't be working, but if you're not expecting it, you're not going to be able to get out of it. Like, you have to kind of know you're going to get hit by it to avoid it.
Okay.
Because if you spam dodge, you don't get hit.
But that was just because Rano had that level of an advantage. It was worth using in that.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a safe bet to go into. And we're going to be going from one funny frog to another, actually. Let me make sure these... Yep, these are the right skins. So we're going to be having Zduz versus up next for the other side of winner semis. Yes, this is winner semis. My brain's working. So, jumping right into things. Good song, by the way.
The frog jumped right when you said that.
Yeah, that sure did happen. Alright, Code getting hyped for Zduz. Alright. So, this is a matchup that... Ooh, that was a good catch on the down tilt right there.
That was a... Whoa! 20 Frog came right back.
Yeah, for sure. If you land a down tilt, you can...
So,
what are you gonna ask?
So who's favored in this matchup between Funny Frog and
Frog and Absa? I'm... Code, you know what, Code, you're the Rano expert. Who wins this matchup? Because I actually am not really sure how this semi goes. I'd say it's probably even, but I don't really play enough Absa to know. Because, like, in theory, Rano should probably have the tools. Because Rano likes to stay grounded, right? And staying grounded is how you beat Absa. So, in theory, you should be able to approach fairly easily. Yes, we have banned people in the chat. Banned nerds rise up.
Band Nerds Rise Up?
Yeah.
Theater Nerds are where it's at, I'll have you know. So,
oh god, no.
check yourself.
Christos.
What are you talking about?
Theater nerds. Oh no! Neko almost getting the upstrong right there. That would have been devastating.
So what's laying the penguin down?
What's...
Oh, that was a nice hit.
Ooh, that was a good jump read. I love reading jumps just on any character.
Right.
So what were you asking? Because I just realized I did tell you what Absa does, but I didn't really actually tell you what she does. So what were you asking?
So I was asking what to do with the penguin.
Ooh, that was a really dominating game. Okay, I'll explain next game. I'll explain next game.
Okay.
Because Neck actually isn't willing to take that sitting down. Switching onto the character that I know him more for, which is gonna be yet another goat. We got goat dittos, everyone. These are wild, dude. These are wild. Alright, though, so as far as the penguin or the cloud, right? Because normally it's a cloud. Zduz is just using a special skin.
No, penguin. It is the penguin.
Right, so the penguin. It sure do be a penguin. So what that does, right? Wow, that was a really early stock for Neck.
Neck did not take that loss sitting down.
Jesus Christ. So what the penguins and the clouds do, right, is that Absa can pop them when they're on the field, right? You can either pop them immediately and get like a weak hit, or you can turn them into a ticking time bomb. And also, if you kick the cloud with an aerial, it'll explode and deal a lot of damage. So you can basically set up those clouds, right? And as you may have seen, you can also create that, which is called Thunderline. So the cloud is basically you get to have the spot on the stage, and you say, "This is my part of the stage," while also still being able to move around yourself. As you can see, that up air is also a really devastating part of Absa's kit. If you get hit by it at pretty much any time above 70, you could be eating a stock. It's really scary to deal with. It's like probably one of the best moves in the game. And right there, Neck showing off a little bit of cloud at ledge, but Absa, all three of those stocks were lost to up air. All three of them. God. Which isn't that surprising because it's Absa, but also all three of the stocks were lost to up air, and none of them were Zduz's. That's unfortunate.
Did not take that loss sitting down.
That was a very devastating. We're gonna have to see if Zduz can clap back here in the Ditto.
That's that meme where like you play a game laying down and then you lean forward in your chair to start taking it seriously. Basically. Also, can I just say I love this song a lot. I don't know why. I just really like it. Persona music is so good. And Neck, I honestly thought that was a stock right there. I'm not gonna lie. Because remember, they're on Aramata, right? So they have, there's a low ceiling on this stage. So up airs are gonna kill even earlier now. So then this is a stage that, Absa with their... I'm struggling with it.
I would say this is a pretty good Absa stage, yeah. One thing of note though, right, is that Zduz did just get 3 stocked. So he's the one that has to be careful of the up airs right now, as we're seeing. Next showing that he knows how to land them. And, Jesus Christ. 2 games, 5 stocks, lost to up air.
One could say they're going neck and neck right now.
No, you idiot, they're going Neck and Zduz.
Oh, of course.
Of course.
How can I be so smooth, brain?
I know, right? Alright, Neck getting a little aggressive right now. Both players just kind of dash attacking in, trying to go for the shopping cart.
Shopping cart?
That's what I call it, because look, it looks like they're pushing a shopping cart.
I guess so. That's still like funny penguin just sitting in the corner.
Yeah, he's just vibing. Oh, almost caught him with the up air there. And are we going to see it? No, we are not. Both players whiffing an up air. Oh, that almost hit. Neck almost just losing it there. Truly. One thing I will say, especially from Zduz, I feel like I haven't seen a ton of good quick attack movement from either player. When using up special, you can go into the ground and then trying for the volt tackle. I like it. But yeah, neither player has really used quick attack that well, I feel. trying to like outmaneuver each other. A lot of them have just been kind of throwing Cloud, coming in with something like dash attack, and then trying to like F tilt to death. Yeah, just going for the F tilt and up airs. So I feel like if one of them could kind of get a grip on how to outmaneuver the other, we could really be seeing the tides shift. Until then, Zduz holding a pretty solid lead, but both players are also at up air death percent. So does the 100% really matter? No, it does not! Oh, wait a second. I didn't even realize Neck had the stock lead. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, wow.
Wow. And once again, we're going to be going to a stage with a low ceiling on Spirit Tree. We got some of that Gen 7 music. Let's see if Zduz can manage to salvage this set.
So, why choose low ceilings if it's an ABSA mirror match?
I guess
I can see how it favors ABSA, but then you're also giving your opponent the advantage.
Right. I guess part of the issue is just, like, having the confidence to say, like, okay, I can abuse ABSA's strengths harder than you.
Right.
I think it mostly just comes down to that.
I want to choose another ABSA stage like this, even though the past is saying that they can't.
Again, I guess it's just kind of confidence saying, like, alright, I know that I can make this work.
That funny pink will carry.
Right. Because I know, like, when I play Sylvanos Dittos, I never play Shovel Knight Dittos, because those are the worst. Oh no, the up tilt up air.
Oh my god, man.
Man, so many toasters. So many toasters.
But Pokemon battle, Volt Tackle.
Really? ABSA does have a little trick that people call Volt Tackle. Zduz went for it earlier, but didn't land it. But you can basically have, like, herself become the, ticking time bomb. Where there's, like, a timed explosion after, like, 2 seconds, and then you charge at the other opponent with up special.
Right.
But, yeah, it's a very cheesy tactic. But, as far as choosing stages in the Dittos go, like, when I play Sylvanos, I always pick favorite stages. Alright, like, I never really think that hard. Yeah, like, I never really think too hard about trying to maybe nerf the other opponent. I just kind of think, okay, what are my favorite Sylv stages? Because they're presumably going to be some of his as well. Weird quick attack right there. But Zduz coming in with the up air, both players on their last stock. One good up air.
Oh, dang.
A bit of percent and one good up air could seal the deal for either player. Commentator's curse. Coming to prove.
Oh my god, that was at 60.
It was. It was, wasn't it?
Oh my god. That was unfortunate, to say the least.
Oh, yeah. No, that was pretty unfortunate. Alright.
Well, the weather did call for clouds. It was cloudy with a chance of venison.
It sure was, wasn't it?
That's deer meat. Haha, you're so funny and quirky.
You really are the funniest and the quirkiest.
I know, right? Which is why I'm a great commentator.
You really are my favorite. So next up, we're going to be seeing Rambo coming back versus one of our loser side players. Mangeux, I believe is how he said his tag was pronounced.
Mangeux.
Mangeux. So, Shovel Knight. Let me just... Oh, wait. He didn't do...
20 frog again!
Alright. Yeah, he didn't... Alright. I guess we're just gonna chill with that then. Okay. I think we can just jump right into it. Although I'm probably gonna be fiddling around with the overlays real quick.
Okay.
Alright, so starting off on, Tower of Heaven. Rambo once again finding himself in this matchup on this stage.
Which is kind of confusing, because didn't he lose on this stage against another frog?
Hold on, I'm trying to change one thing real quick. He did, didn't he? I guess he was just feeling a little bit confident?
Yeah. Maybe he had the practice he needed. Rainbow Six Siege.
Maybe. Alright. This overlay is going to be the death of me. Can I say neither player?
Ooh, one for the funny tongue.
Alright. He is landing the funny tongue. And right now, Rainbow kind of trying to wall out with aerials. Alright, I guess
Rainbow's obviously seemingly a lot less. Oh, I stand corrected. I was gonna say a lot less aggressive, but wow.
It's a little less aggressive, to be honest. Rainbow kind of being a little bit slower paced, but also Mangeux
learned from the last match. It seems like
could be a little, yeah, kind of thinking like, all right, I just dealt with this. What could I have done wrong there that I can do better here? And gonna be running into the F strong. But Rainbow got a decent lead right now and has momentum out. This is huge because Rainbow actually hasn't taken too much of a hit, and he has an armor. And if he plays anything like me, momentum mail is the biggest buff you can ask for.
Why?
So momentum mail increases the size of your wave dash, right? And it makes you heavier. So this basically means you're making stocks last longer. So Mangeux has to put in more effort to kill you. And you can also be more aggressive because you have more mobility. And the bubble! Saving him, but gonna get hit by another up strong.
Oh.
That's a little unfortunate, but he did get the second chance.
That was an unfortunate move.
It was.
Mangeux really has a lead right now at 69%. 72.
72, not 69. Rip the dream. Yeah, Rainbow also has gloves right now, so he's fully decked out and has almost left.
I've heard that the gloves are not funny. No one likes playing against a Shovel Knight with the gloves. Is this true?
Oh, yeah, that is an understatement. Mangeux missing the bubble. Oh, but making it back. Whoa. That was a little unfortunate. Almost unfortunate. But yeah, no, Ghost Gloves, you can just press the gloves button once you get it, and it's really hard to deal with. Like, you can crouch cancel, but you can't really punish it, even if you crouch. It's hard to punish even with the crouch cancel. So you kind of just have to, like, hard read that he's gonna keep pressing the button. Oh no, Mangeux SDing.
Oh, that was unfortunate.
That's not how you want to be ending a round in loser's side. It can definitely take a bit of steam out of you. And it seems like it is going to be taking all the steam out of this Rano, because Mangeux going to be switching to Ori.
Oh! So, will you say that this is the equivalent of, like, back in Smash for Ryu, when you'd lose a round and then switch to Cloud?
I mean, Rano's also really goated, but that's not entirely off base. We're gonna be going with Valentine's. It's probably the closest to his custom. The main thing about this matchup is, honestly, it's actually kind of funny because at low level, this matchup's probably winning for Shovel Knight. I think at high level, it switches to being Ori favor just because Ori good.
Right.
But at low level, Shovel Knight has so much power that Ori being so light kind of means that he just dies sometimes if you don't space around Forward Strong correctly. And it's not that easy to space around Forward Strong if the Shovel Knight isn't just literally only pressing it, so...
So does that mean Shovel Knight's going to want to focus on being more aggressive?
Actually, no. Almost the opposite. Shovel Knight really needs to make sure that Ori doesn't have a chance to come in, because Ori's combo game is devastating. If Ori gets the chance... Right. Oh, a little bit of an SD coming in from Rambo now. I had a feeling he had the turns table indeed. What is up, Goro? We are watching some DLC characters. This really is the DLC matchup. People hate Ori and Shovel Knight so much. Like, they're two of the most hated characters in this game.
Yeah. I mean, DLC characters do tend to be, like, the most hated in any game, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny, because, like, that does kind of ring true in Rivals. Like, most people hate all the DLC except for Eliana, it feels like. The thing is that everyone in this game is really stupid and broken, so like you can complain about anyone, and if you look at the almost universally agreed upon top 6, it's actually only half DLC. So there's that.
But overall, you'd say the game is pretty like balanced. With
Oh yeah, it's definitely a well-balanced game, for sure. Just a few characters that might be a teeny bit overtuned, and a couple that could use a couple small fixes, but yeah.
Ooh, Rainbow trying to come back.
Yeah. Certainly not out of it yet. I mean, like, genuinely, right? One good hit from this shovel can spell doom for Ori. So Rainbow's not out of it. He just has to make sure he's making the right plays right here. And it's going to be hard to do on base Shovel Knight.
Doesn't seem to matter as much.
A little bit, yeah. Ooh, good read.
Ooh, ooh.
Rainbow waiting up for the air dodge. I like that. I like the way he's been waiting for air dodges and rolls. That's a very good tool to have at lower levels of play, where people are going to make panic options, and right there catching them with the up air.
Rainbow!
That was a good catch.
Yeah. The propeller was devastating. I saw how he like missed it earlier, but that second time seemed to really help.
Yeah, I mean, that move kills really early. It's just, again, it's a little bit awkward to land at times. We got Xenoblade music. Let's go. Xenoblade music, epic.
Xenoblade epic.
How do I get the stream overlay? It's, Radix stream overlay. It's something you can find. You should be able to find it on Twitter. It's very high quality.
That rivals the Dark Souls of fighting.
Why?
Because Goro said I couldn't compete, was playing Dark Souls 2.
Okay, yeah, you're not wrong. He did say that. Would you say? Oh my god, that was a good snipe. Mangeux not expecting the block to come up, and Rainbow just capitalizing on that. Christos. Would you say Tommy is the Dark Souls of your family?
I mean, you're not wrong in saying that. Oh, Ori, that was nuts.
That was a good catch, yeah.
So, Ori is making a good bit of a comeback, but like, at these percentages, is the game still favored in Shovel Knight because Shovel kill fast?
Yeah, like Shovel Knight having the weight and kill power advantage is definitely going to come in handy here. So, unless you're like 30-40% behind, even then, like, that's still probably even. Right, and now with Memento Mail, that's definitely, like, that's probably still winning. Shovel Knight's going to be able to tank a lot of hits. Like, I don't know the smaller weight stats, but the main weight multiplier between the two right now is it's 0.9 for Shovel Knight and 1.15 for Ori. It's definitely a good hit. We're having a pretty sizable lead right now, and that parry is going to be helping out quite a bit. By the way, Chris says,
what would you say is the average Ori kill percentage?
Against Ori?
Ori doing it.
That's hard to say, because Ori in the right situation, if you don't DI and Ori hits you with like an up air, you can die before the combo at like 50. Things get really messy when you start incorporating bash, right?
Right.
Open tabs, it's Radix overlay. And also, that was a good catch. Christos, I recommend watching the Discord stream and not the Twitch stream, because that's going to be more up to date.
Oh, I have been. I just have it open on my phone too.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Because I don't know what the delay is. It just seems like you're a little behind at times. But it happens. It's online. But yeah, no, it's the Radix stream overlay. I don't know if I can link it right now. Unfortunate. But yeah, the one thing I will say about Mangeux's Ori is that I feel like he's not really going for a lot of kill confirms. A lot of his kills are just kind of been catching Rambo with F-Strong. Ori's biggest strength is, right, it's really easy to find situations. Oh, that down strong's gonna take it. Good catch from Rambo on the
Nice.
on the parachute.
I just got a funny text from Matt asking me why I'm doing this.
Wait, he's watching the stream?
I think so. He just, hi Matt, if you're watching.
Matt, are you watching the stream?
Also, Gora, I agree. DS2 is worse. Bad game. Ah, hi Matt. Matt's another IRL friend.
He sure do be another IRL friend. Oh, that's Summer, Adelis. Alright, we're gonna be going to the other side of Loser's Quarters with Zduz versus Maqo right now. So. Alright.
Wait. Can we talk about, the way they spell Ethereal Gates? Like the stage? Why is there an A in that? I'm not sure about either, but I don't know.
Shush.
Big sad.
Oh my god, Christos, you spoiled the stage for game 1. We're gonna be going to Gates game 1. Alright.
Wait, what? Is that bad? It's written.
What?
No.
Alright, we got more Xenoblade music, so also epic. Anyway, this matchup, this is really a depressing matchup, because if Zduz knows how to wall out, like at low level it's pretty even, but it can be really hard for Adelis to get in sometimes.
Right. So...
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
Who would you say this oh my god, that was early.
Yeah.
Quick, I should say. Dang, son!
Less than a minute in, and Zduz falling for an unfortunate reason.
Oh, wow, Bear going hard.
Bear goes really fast. Oh, good parry,
Bear go
but
fast.
bad punish.
Bear go bum bum.
I don't really know what the abs parry punish is, but it's definitely not F-strong. That move is really weak. Ooh, nice catch with the down B. Can I just say, this song is really funny, because I'm going to publish this music pack in a few days, but the song name is a spoiler, so I just have to call it Xenoblade Final Boss Theme. Ooh, coming in with the up air once again. Funny up air. Trying to beat it up. I would have... That's really a situation where you want to go for up tilt instead of up strong. That's a much safer move for trying to beat out hitboxes.
So how effective is the Bears down the one where they do the butt like the
ground pound?
Is that hard for Apple to deal with since they're mostly an aerial character?
For Absa specifically or just in general?
But, well, I mean like for Absa to deal with.
Right, so like in theory, Absa's not usually going to be on the ground. Basically the way it works is if you're, oh no, trying to punish it too soon and getting taken out. The main thing is, right, if you're standing on any of the ice when it breaks, you get frozen. So if you can, it's probably best to stay a bit more airborne.
Right.
You kind of just have to like be watching Adelis, right? If you're getting tunnel visioned and he hits the ground and you just realized, wait, he pressed down special, that's a problem. If you're watching for him though, you can often just kind of jump. Although in tech J situations like that, where Maqo can read that you're gonna roll in, that's a lot harder. Barn, what do you mean by rundowns? Rushing down? Let me think. For Ori, rushing down Adelis a little bit, it's kind of dependent. Like, if you see them spamming icicles, it's best to just... Oh, hitting with a Dacus. If he's spamming icicles, it's best to just parry the icicles and, like, sit back and chill. As Ori, because you don't have the hitboxes to contest with Adelis, you probably do have to get a bit more aggressive. Because with most characters, what you want to do is basically try to throw out big hitboxes on the ground that Adelis can't get through. Zduz not really doing that right now. Oh, clipping him with that. So that was the Dacus I was telling you about earlier, where he just kind of runs at you and you die. And right now, Maqo, I kind of expected him to go for a hammer right there and try to get armor.
So, What's the so when Edalus turns yellow, that's when it has armor on.
Right. Yeah. At least on the
Armor he
skin.
came from Black Snow War or whatever, right?
Yep. Ooh, good air dodge read.
Oh.
But Zduz at a really big deficit right now, and Atlas is a character that's hard to come back against.
Right.
Because he lives for so long, oftentimes he's going to be more so holding leads and making comebacks rather than getting come back on. So Zduz pretty much can't really make any mistakes here if he wants to take this game. Good Thunderline. God, it's so weird when Endless up air trades.
Mm-hmm.
It just be like that sometimes, you know? Alright, Maqo's got the armor.
So how important is the armor for if Edalus is already so heavy?
That Galaxy?
Ooh, bring it back, he does.
That was really impressive. I'm surprised that killed. The armor is mainly important because the thing is that even though Edalus is one of the heaviest characters, you can always be heavier, right? So, like, Edalus is, I think, by default, the second heaviest character in the game.
Right.
But imagine becoming significantly heavier than the heaviest character, right? Being able to live to, like, 200% and just negate the opponent's ability to kill you can make matches a lot more long and arduous, and kind of leaves the opponent more prone to making a mistake. Because you can often just kind of play a bit of a war of attrition against them when you have armor. And just like, even if your approaches are getting shut down, which is sometimes going to happen on Edalus because that's the type of character he is, you still have that many more chances with the armor. Game 3, we're going to be going to Treetop. I think this is a good pick from Zduz. I mean, kind of. Edalus doesn't really like this stage.
With like smaller land going to be better or worse for Edalus then?
For Edalus, I think you generally want a little bit more. But like, the thing is, Absa also wants more, and Absa wants more. Absa wants wider stages more than Edalus does.
Right.
The main advantage to choosing Treetop is that the platforms like this are going to make it a little bit harder for... Oh, the super armor!
Oh,
It does kind of get aggressive and getting punished for it. But the main thing about the platforms, right, is that Absa can maneuver around platforms better than Edalus can. And having those platforms like that can sometimes block Edalus's ability to pressure Zduz and call icicles. So I think this is overall a good stage choice. This is just, I mean, to be fair, we're talking about Penguin here. But I know Penguin likes to actually take Edalus's to Rock Wall. Which is normally one of his best stages, but it's arguably one of his worst in the Absa matchup, because you have that much more room to run away and camp. So I wonder if Maqo wasn't banning that, which I kind of doubt he was, I wonder if that would have been worth the play. Obviously there's the Russian roulette aspect, but it probably would have been worth the pick, in my opinion.
Right.
And that being said, Zduz playing it safe with the edge guards.
Right. Ooh, that's the second time Maqo's gone with that same maneuver.
Yeah. Armor strong attacks. Zduz has to be really careful how he challenges it.
So it seems like in trade-offs, or like what may or may not be a trade-off, Maqo, or really Edalus as a character, seems to always win.
In terms of taking trades, yeah, so if you're making a trade with Edalus, you're probably always going to be winning.
Oh, really?
No, as Edalus,
I mean,
you're winning. Yeah. Right? Because the thing is, you have moves with super armor, so oftentimes that's not even really a trade, you're just armoring through. But even if you're not, you're probably going to live longer than everyone else. The only other character that arguably gets more out of trades, and this is very arguable, is Krag. And Maqo going to be slipping in that game 3. Not a very close set. I was definitely expecting Zduz to keep things a little bit, I don't know, keep Maqo on his toes a bit more, but hey, you know, sometimes just be like that.
It doobie-doobie-doo like that sometimes.
Yeah, the one thing about Krag is, like, Krag is weird because his recovery is really good, but also really, really bad at the same time. So, like, every once in a while, he'll get edge guarded super hard, but you have to actually commit against Crag in a way that you don't have to against most of the cast to edge guard him.
Right.
And that can sometimes be a little bit freaky. So because of that, Crag probably makes trades like, I'd say it's probably even. Just because Daedalus, there are going to be times where the armor doesn't actually come in clutch. My brain machine broke. Who am I? Oh, no. So Zome actually going to be coming in with another character this time around. And one that I'm very surprised to see him pick. I genuinely didn't expect this. Huh?
Is this the second character switch?
Yeah, well, technically not a character switch, but it's a character that he didn't play last set, and I'm kind of surprised to see him playing this set. That's going to be Sylvanas. Okay. So Sylvanas Rano is...
Sylvanas, you should know how to play, right?
A little bit, yeah. So I don't really play... I usually play Shovel Knight against Rano. Right. I just know this matchup is supposed to be really painful for Sylvanas. So we're going to see what kind of work Zome can put in. Right at the gate, the important thing is, right, Rano can stay really safe edgeguarding Zome, because Sylvanas' recovery is also kind of like Crag's. It's a very inconsistent one. So it's really going to be on Neck to get those aggressive edgeguards and make sure that if Zome does have the chance to bury, he's playing it safe and getting those punishes, and if Zome doesn't, he's just kind of walling him out and trying to get fair spikes. Also gonna update the score.
Are the leaves on the ground a threat for Rano?
Not particularly, no. Let me see if I can fix. This overlay just bothers me sometimes. The grass is a threat for everyone. And, ooh, nice catch with the up strong. Yeah. The thing about the grass, right, if Stove has grass up, he's functionally faster and has more range. That should fix it. So yeah, keeping the grass up is important, and also buffs your recovery. That being said, Neck probably won't have to worry that much about getting rid of the grass. Because if he can stay in Zome's face, Zome won't even really have a chance to use it.
Right. Which goes back to what you were saying earlier about Neck wanting to focus on like the ledge guarding. So that
right, the offstage play. Yeah. Because, like, I don't think needle camping... I mean, it's annoying, but I don't think it's too bad in this matchup because Zome's going to be staying grounded. Like, Sylvanas wants to stay grounded anyway. And sometimes you can even use flowers to block needles. Ooh. Almost catch him with dash attack to up air there. That sometimes works.
I'm going very Neck and Zom. Very, like, so far.
Whoa.
They've been matching each other.
Oh, funny joke.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Funny frog.
Oog. Funny frog.
Funny frog.
Wow, Zome going for the random up air right... I mean, up strong right there. Whoa. That would have been really snazzy if it worked.
Neck's going to be taking this lead as a chance to go more aggressive. Oh, that was a nice catch.
If anything, it's actually better to do the opposite. If you have a lead, you can basically force the opponent to approach and be like, if you really wanted to be an ass about it, you could just be like, yeah, I have the lead. If you don't take my stock, I win the game. No one at this level is really going to be okay with doing that for 5 minutes. But it is technically an option, right? And it puts the onus on Zome to approach. Nice catch with the bear. That's going to be stealing the game. I love Sylvanas back air.
How hard is that to pull off?
It's a little tricky, but not crazy hard. And we're actually going to see Neck sticking on the Rano right now. I kind of get this though, like, Sylv Absa is an even matchup, but Rano is probably winning versus Sylvanas. So, right. If he's aware of that, he's probably trying to keep matchup advantage.
So, are stages with multiple ledges more difficult for Sylvanas to deal with?
Not necessarily. The main thing that I think is important for Sylv, I actually really like Rockwall as Sov. I don't think it's one of his best stages, but I think it's up there. Oh, and stuff like that can really throw people off. If you're close to the blast zone, you can kind of mitigate Sov's weakness of not killing super early, while also having the advantage of being a heavyweight. It's pretty nice.
Sylvanas is a heavyweight character.
Yeah. Because the main thing with Sov, he kills really early in certain situations, but outside of those very specific situations where he can land Bear up strong, he kills relatively late.
Right.
Well, Nep, what I like about Rockwall is it actually has a pretty long ground level and not a ton of platforms. So you can essentially have the space to set up grass and actually utilize grass. Because Sylvanas doesn't use plats quite as well as most characters in my opinion. You can't really plat drop aerial with Sylv, and Rano can. I don't think this is a horrible choice from Neck, but I don't think it's a great one either. I would personally try to take Sylv to a more close quarter situations. Ooh, that was actually a really good position in air. Relatively parry safe. Yeah, swing, this is intermediate. Oh, trying to hit him with the Dacus right there, but getting killed. Or getting parried, rather.
Funny frog at funny number.
Funny frog at funny number. Can Neck take it back with the power of taking a stock at 69?
I mean... Oh, that was a cool munching attack.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before. I thought it looked cool.
B-Stash is one of the most fun moves in the game. I don't actually, now that you mention it, I don't think we've really seen Zoom use B-Stash that well this set. But he also probably hasn't had a ton of opportunity. Oh, he caught the jump. He caught the jump right there. Zoom going to be obliterating Neck's last stock and going to be going up 2-0. See, Neck does of course have the chance to reverse 3-0 here, but it's not going to be easy. And Neck... Julesvale? I mean, it's not awful. I don't know what. I don't really agree with his stage choices personally. I'd have to see what Zoom was banning first. But yeah, I don't think Julesvale was the pick. But we're gonna see. Zoom, I mean, Neck might be able to
kill with back attacks, right? With like trying to stab with the tail.
Sylvanas' best kill options are basically he's either gonna set up a kill with Bear, or he's gonna be comboing off of B-Stash into something. Which is like the munch attack. Sometimes he'll also get like down air or forward air off stage. But that's gonna be most of how he gets kills.
Oh! Whoa. That was just a talk to the hand, girlfriend.
It really do be.
Funny for collapse of on off the stage.
Yeah. Alright, charge down strong. Not gonna kill though. Yeah, Nep, I did change my music pack. It's JRPG music now. And that was a good catch on the up strong. That move's very, very slow, so it's hard to land it. But if you get that hard read, it's it can kill pretty early. So I'm trying to get a little combo going. Oh, nice beast boost. Kind of dropping the juggle right there. One of, I think, Sylvanas' biggest strengths is that I feel like he has one of the best juggle games in the game. So he can keep you in the air longer than most other characters. And I feel like Zoom hasn't really abused that very hard. I mean, okay, Nep, it isn't technically a JRPG, but it's kind of close.
Close enough.
It's close enough.
It's a good game, so it's close enough.
Also, only 6 of the songs are from Undertale or Deltarune. So that's a relatively small when you consider there's like 60 songs that I have. Ooh, nice kill confirm.
When I learned a Deltarune with an anagram of Undertale, it had the same effect on me when I found out Alucard was Dracula spelled backwards. I still remember where I was when I learned that, and I felt so stupid. And so just like,
holy shit. Dude, Zoom almost taking this game back, but Tipper down, even Tipper down strong, gonna be enough to kill Sylvanas off the top.
Funny frog. Funny frog.
Alright. Neck having some points on the board. Let's see if he can get this reverse 3-0 going. On this stage, like Frozen Fortress.
Is there can you understand the reasoning behind the stage or no?
Yeah, I think I can. Like I said, Sov, in my opinion at least, really likes stages with long ground floors, and Frozen Fortress is one of the longest in the game. So having all that space to just kind of set up grass and run back is really nice for Sov, and nice parry on the tongue there. Not getting a little overzealous trying to punish. Ooh, decent little string there, but Zoom gonna turn it around with the parry.
How easy is it to parry Rano? Because it seems like the tongue gives just enough of an indicator saying, hey, it's time to parry.
Yeah, like tongue is the type of thing, if you're just using it randomly, you're gonna get parried for it. And also, actually, since you mentioned Octopath, I do have 6 Octopath songs in here, so maybe you'll hear one of them, I don't know. Anyway, when it comes to parrying tongue, right, that was a very interesting time to bear, but it works. With tongue, right, that's a move that you like to use when either the opponent's forced to land, or you can, like, call out a roll or something. You generally don't want to use it, like, in neutral, because it's not that hard to parry. And even if you don't parry it, you can just try to jump over it and punish. Right, you have other options.
Right. By the way, I have a joke for you.
What's your joke?
What does Sylvanas and Edelus have in common?
What?
Bears. Because Edelus is a bear.
And Sylvanas kills with bear?
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. Glad I can help.
Oh no, Zoom going behind. That was a bit of a risky spot to go in, but not quite killing yet.
Yeah.
Neck is at a pretty big deficit right now, but the stage has somewhat tiny blast zones if you get caught near the edge, so Neck can definitely bring this back. Well, maybe. It's gonna be hard.
So what is Neck trying to focus on right now?
Well, definitely not that.
Well, perhaps not this.
Yeah, I don't think that was it. Neck kind of was stuck in a situation where he was so far behind that he would have had to focus on essentially playing not to lose, which means playing super safe and only going in when you're like 100% certain you can pull off as much as you can. So either way, Neck going to be dropping into losers finals right now. Still guaranteed 3rd place, so not a bad placing at all. But before we can jump into losers finals, we're actually going to need to take a slight break. But we are next up going to be seeing the return of Rambo and Maqo facing off for top 3. Return. So I can assume they're going to use the same skins they usually use.
So how important is skin game? Right, like, do you ever, like, show up with a skin and people are like, wow, that's rare? Like,
well, I usually use custom skins, right? So I almost always have my trans and bi pride colors. So I've occasionally had people come in and be like, hey, I like the trans pride Shovel Knight, and I'm like, oh, thanks. Gotta put some respect on it, you know? Actually, I can check this real quick, okay. Because I don't have replay saved yet. I think it's really funny, personally.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. Those colors were always my favorite colors as a kid. So when I put it on now, on anything, people are like, oh yes, go Pride. And I'm like, yes. I mean, but that's not why I did. Oh no, it's funny.
Hey, you know, intentionally or not, it is pretty epic.
Yeah, yeah.
Hope you guys are appreciating the Mother 3 music for the menus.
It's both
People of culture. Alright, so... Alright, we are gonna need to take... What was that?
I said... Never mind.
Say it.
We should get hype. I said we should get hype, okay? So
we should get hype. We should get hype. And no, I'm not gonna stop bullying you. This is my stream. I make the rules. What in the... Wait a second. What just happened?
What?
Oh, someone said...
Hmm?
Wait, 1 second.
Okay.
Sorry.
Funny stream moments indeed.
Someone submitted a replay folder, but there were no replays in the folder.
You replayed yourself. Haha.
The replay folder with no replays.
Replay folder with no replay? My younger brother Tommy has been walking around with a hat and just going Yankee with no brim and then like throwing his hat at people.
I'm gonna cry.
Or if he sees someone who's wearing a hat, he'll say that and then smack their hat off. This pro gamer move. That's Tommy's bear.
Alright, gonna check one other set while we're here. That looks right.
Swing Bass, I cannot condone drinking that cup. That is funny cup. Don't drink.
Ooh. He got some milk.
Calcium for the hind bones.
Truly, truly. Alright, so I'm just waiting for Loser's Quarters to get uploaded. To be fair, this is a lot better than I think it was CK9 or 10, where someone didn't upload, and then I was sitting here for 20 minutes waiting for the person who had to upload to finish their next set before I could continue.
So what round are we getting into now?
This is going to be loser semis, so this is fighting for 4th place in the intermediate bracket. Aha!
When you look at that!
Look at that.
Funny bracket. Funny bracket indeed.
Funny bracket. Like I said, we had some decent character diversity tonight. Not as bad as some of the older brackets that we had, where we had like
3 funny frogs.
Were there 3 different? I'm trying to remember. We had Zone. Wait, Zone played Rano, Neck played Rano. Oh, we did have 3 funny frogs, didn't we? Yeah, wait. This is actually that's a little tragic.
I'm so proud of this.
But at the same time, Zoom also has busted out 3 different characters, so.
This.
Yeah. Here, I'll get some of my other menu music. Oh, something is breaking Rival's machine.
Rival machine, bro.
This is one of my other menu songs. I don't know if anyone in here has played Mother 3, but you should. It's a really good game.
I've never even heard of the Mother series. What is an Earthbound?
What is an Earthbound? It's being bound toward the Earth, forehead.
When they jump in Earthbound and thus not are bound to Earth. When they finally get to Earth, rather than traveling and be bound on course to Earth. Haha. Funny
Yeah,
game.
funny.
Funny. Can you take this time to bring me to speed on some Rivals lore?
On Rivals lore?
Yeah.
Dude, you want to know Daedalus lore? Have I told you about? I've told you about Daedalus's lore, haven't I?
Like, he came back from like some war that was never mentioned anywhere else.
Yeah. He just like, and then literally, I'm so tempted to just stop the stream for a second. Not stop the stream, but like not actually continue the set, even though I have the replays now, and just go read Daedalus's lore off the page. Because it makes me so upset.
Wait, if you want to, where can I find it? I can read it from my phone.
Just look up like, it just should be like Rivals of Aether Daedalus, and it just should be like rivalsofaether.com or something. Alright, Let me just make sure these are in fact the replays. Excuse something of mine spazzing out Rivals controls. I don't know why that happens. It just does.
Controller game broke. I'm looking at the wiki right now. The first thing they say is not even its what the character is or its lore, but just like about it. Daedalus is a legendary warrior in his native land, the northern continent known as the Ice Barrens.
Why didn't these... Oh my god. Are these so wrong?
A deadly threat from the northern reaches, the Black Ice. Also, trivia for Daedalus is that he represents ice. Really? I couldn't tell.
No way, the ice character?
No way. The character
is ice themed?
That fought the Black Ice?
The character that fought off the Black Ice, he's also ice. Oh
Did
my.
you know that orc is based on a whale?
I did not.
Oh,
Oh, it's Zom, not Zoom. I am so smooth brain. Alright, well that all aside, we're gonna be seeing if Daedalus can fight off the Black Knight.
You are the big funny.
I'm so goddamn funny. Guys, say chum chum without the H. Krista, say chum chum without the H.
Chum chum without the H?
Yeah.
I just said it.
Fuck. he said it.
Destroyed.
He done destroyed my liberal brain. Alright.
20%.
So getting into this matchup, this is another one of Daedalus's worst matchups. Really unfortunate that Maqo had to go from one bad matchup to another, but we're going to see if he can once again kind of prove that matchups aren't everything. It's really going to be on Rambo to sort of play this set slower and more patiently and make sure that Daedalus doesn't actually even have the chance to rush him down. Otherwise, he could just get destroyed.
Oof. Like that. Oh, my bad. Not like that. Well, so is Rambo going to want to get the Dynamo Mail in this matchup? Because it feels like, because then you'd have like two very momentum heavy characters.
You would not. Generally, you want Momentum Mail and Gloves. Occasionally, on some very specific stages, like Frozen Fortress, you could go Momentum Mail and Gear. But even then, Gloves is still a good pick. And the main reason you want those, especially Gloves, right, is because you basically control ground space. And look at how Daedalus likes to approach. He's going to be sliding across the ground. So if you have those hitboxes to throw out, Daedalus has a really hard time actually breaking past them.
Funny glove indeed.
Yep. Like, a lot of players, especially in matchups like this, where the opponent just has a hard time getting past Gloves, they'll just buy Gloves literally as soon as they get 1,000 gold. Just, like, without even really thinking.
Right.
Alright. So far, Rima got a... Oh, he's going for the edge guards. This is one of the scariest parts of this matchup, is that Daedalus is so heavy that... the thing is, right, Shovel Knight, because Daedalus is heavy and large, Daedalus can, a Shovel Knight can just kind of hit him off stage and carry him into the blast zone. It's really scary. Alright, though, so far, actually a fairly even game.
Enough to beat me. Sorry?
But wait, what did you say?
Well, Canned Bread said something in chat, and like a riddle, and I was responding, and I got the riddle right because I'm big brain.
Oh my god, you're so good. You're so cool, Christos. I'm so proud of you.
I smoothed out the ridges in my brain to make it smooth brain and thus less friction.
Of course, of course.
Kind of like when I was flying.
So that's why Daedalus players are smooth brain. They just don't.
No.
They just gotta make sure they know how to dash attack even faster.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh,
that was a pretty good catch right there, yeah.
Yeah.
Snatching it from the jaws of defeat. Although really that works better if I'm saying it for Rambo winning. Oh well. Oh god, I love this song, but I looped it so poorly, I'm gonna be honest. So unless this game is really short, you're gonna hear my awful looping skills. Ooh, bad parry right
What
there.
do you mean?
Trying to like make sure that the song like loops into itself cleanly when I was like
Right.
editing the files. This song is weird because it kind of doesn't loop back into the intro, but I didn't want to take the intro out. Yeah, it's weird. So far, Maqo got a pretty decent lead coming. Oh, that was really lucky for Rambo not getting hit by the end of the down strong and managing to live.
So I'm guessing that Edelus's down strong is gonna be what he's gonna want to use to kill.
Not necessarily. What's nice about Edalus down strong is, right, you have the ability to cover both sides. So if you get him stuck in the iceberg,
Right.
you can often cover multiple options with down strong. So it's sort of your safe bet. That being said, up strong is actually more of a common kill option, as we see right there coming in with the Dakas. Just being the entire stage away, but coming in with a kill move. And Rambo, ooh.
Rambo tying it back up.
Yeah, he's tied up in score, though he hasn't bought anything yet. So I'm worried that Rambo's not really going to be able to sort of run away with any of these games, because again, he doesn't really get gold fast enough. Zom, I'd recommend asking like a Miki or a Munikill. They'll be able to explain it better than I do.
Ooh, fuck.
No, Rambo, you don't just do that to people! I mean,
that
you...
was a spicy meatball.
Oh no, and Maqo getting the bad hit of down strong. This is not looking good for Maqo right now.
Just across the stage.
But yeah, Zom, there is like a mod, there's like a file for it with like an EXE or whatever. I just don't know how to link it to you right now because I'm trying to stream.
Whoa! Whoa! Gone
Dude,
fishing.
he just went fishing. Dude,
Call himself a nice bear.
he...
That's what we call ice fishing. I was just getting on.
Dude, he really went to the Bass Pro Shop Pyramid for that one. Dear Lord. Speaking of ice fishing, we're going to be going all the way to Frozen Fortress this time. Rambo not deciding to go ice fishing, but would not have been a bad play if he did. This is a good stage to fish on, in my opinion.
I love how Rambo's been criticized for not generating gold fast enough. So he does the gold move, the thing that gets gold to kill at the end.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Maqo definitely could have lived there if he... I think. Actually, wait. He might have been able to live there if he DI'd in. I'm not sure, though, because that was, like, in the blast zone. And I don't think he had his air dodge.
Right.
That was a really bad spot to be in.
Obviously, given what happened next, it was.
What happened next may surprise you. Maqo trying to catch the tech there, but Rambo not teching at all. Ooh, not reading the jump there. Right there, I sometimes will like to try to catch Edalus with up air. If they're going to go really high, I'll just like double jump up air. Because you get a ton of height from it. And ooh, Maqo. I feel like Maqo's read tech roll in every single time, but Rambo has been tech rolling in a lot. So a lot of them have worked. So we'll have to see if Rambo can kind of catch on to that habit. And stop letting Maqo get all these tech reads for free.
Mako's starting to get a little bit of lead going on.
For sure.
Weedy.
And if he gets a chance to set up armor, you can actually make this stock last for quite a while. Ooh. I'm getting a little overzealous there. Oh, that was unfortunate. I think Maqo should have backered right there and just tried to, like, rush him. Because you can't armor through that.
So how would you rate Rambo's dirt game? It seems like Rambo's missing it a lot.
I mean, to be fair, like, a lot of the time you're not really actually going to be landing it. Part of the strength is you basically create an obstacle the opponent has to get around, and then after you launch it, you can potentially play around how they get back to the ledge once getting past the dirt block.
Right, so dirt is not so much to, like, I mean, it's nice if he knocks them out, but it's more so you can control how they land.
Yeah, because the thing is, right, like, you can only send it at one angle that's actually useful. I guess two. But, yeah, that's a good catch.
Slammer.
Just slam jam.
Slam jam. Space jam.
Yeah, it's hard to say, but like I know dirt block recoveries, dirt block edge guards can be hard for Edalus to deal with sometimes because his recovery is pretty linear. So Rambo's doing what he can. I think if anything, he just needs to get better at like realizing, hey, Maqo's getting around them pretty okay. I need to figure out how to get aggressive here. Because aggressive edge guards are scary for Edalus.
Oh! This is not a close matchup. Let's see if Rambo can come back.
It is definitely possible. Like, he's not out of this at all. Ooh. Another thing, too, is, like, I guess this isn't really a stage where you'd parry icicles that much. But I haven't really seen Rambo parry icicles yet. He did it.
Oh!
See what I mean?
Oh!
Like, Shovel Knight isn't... I wouldn't exactly say he's broken, but sometimes you just get that one hit, and it's like, you win the game. Like, you just have to know where to get the hit. It's really stupid. It really was. And speaking of fly, we're going to be going to Air Armada now. Maqo, don't let him do that. Don't let him just hit you with that. No.
This is not Earthbound anymore.
It's not. It's not. It's Mother 3. Never mind.
But I have to imagine that Maqo's pretty tilted after that.
A little, yeah. Just a little. Definitely, I like the stage choice from Maqo. Having the small blast zones to just obliterate Shovel Knight. Right, even though Shovel Knight can do the same to you. He doesn't... Like, the blast zones being small isn't really that different than them being big, to be honest. So... It kind of just be like that. Oh no, you don't DI in. Don't DI in. Why? You have armor and you DI in. Sometimes you just feel bad.
Big sad, big
There's
sad.
definitely, I think there's definitely an element. Oh, that was a good tech. That was a really good tech. He still got hit, and again, I think it's a situation where you kind of just got to go for the Barris and make sure you're walling him out. But that was a good recovery overall. Alright, good catch. I would not take... Oh, never mind. Never mind. That's actually totally okay. I was gonna say... I don't like having armor at 0, because you just become combo food. But he just went for the immediate Dacus and took the stock off of it. So, I mean, if you're going for, like, offensive armor... Yeah, it's not a bad strat. You have the space for it.
Is
like,
there
you
a
can...
trade-off with the armor?
Well, yeah, it's that when you're heavier, right? Because you get sent less. At lower percents, you get comboed more.
Right.
Right, it's kind of the push and pull of being a heavy, is that at low percents, you're more exploitable, but at high percents, you're gonna be living longer and have more stamina. That was a good edge guard, but Rambo is at a deficit right now.
Coming back from the stock lead again?
He could make another comeback. It's hard to say. He's got momentum mail, so like anything's possible.
Yeah.
If Maqo gets this read, alright, yeah. Maqo got the read. We're gonna be going to our first game 5.
Wow, wow!
This is the last game situation. Whoever wins this. It's for all the marbles. And I think...
For all the marbles.
For all the marbles. And I think this might actually be DSR from Rambo, but... Oh well. It just be like
What's
that.
DSR?
It's basically you can't pick a stage you've already won on. And I think Rambo already won on this stage. But Maqo, it's on Maqo to call it if it happens, so...
Oh! Shovel Knight is just going for the move.
Dude, sometimes you just go into this character and you press buttons and you don't really know what you're doing, but the opponent dies and that's all that matters.
That tends to be how it does.
That really do.
Because that's when I play games, except I'm the one who typically dies.
Pretty much.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Rambo, gotta be careful. You know, air dodge. This could be hard to come back from. This might actually be the stock. Nope. Should have gone for up strong, but I kind of get what he was thinking there.
See, the problem there was that he didn't pick Funny Frog to win.
God. Can we just get all the... This is Code Kang. We just need like an all Shovel Knight tournament. Actually, never mind. I would pay to not have to play in that.
Yeah, how is the Shovel Knight mirror match?
We're not talking... I hate Shovel Knight dittos, dude. Basically what happens is, like, both players can take each other's money. So, right?
Oh, really?
You're basically trying to, like, rob each other, Robin Hood style. And whoever gets relics first probably wins.
Huh.
It's really annoying. Some people like it. I don't understand them. Like, to be honest, pretty much every Ditto in Rivals, except for, like, Clarin and Zetterburn, are kind of ass. Ooh. Decent catch. I'm surprised at Galaxied. I'm... Like, that seemed like a low percent.
He was at 200%.
Oh, was at 200? Never mind. I thought he was still at, like... I thought he was still at, like, 130. Oh, Rambo trying to go for a big combo here. Just end his whole career. Oh, yeah, he's ending it. Alright, not quite.
Oh, gone 50. Do it. Who got out of that? Well, let's see if Maqo can do the comeback that Rambo's done. Never mind.
Nope. It's not gonna be like that. Barn, I respect you for liking Ori Dittos, but most Oris hate the Dittos so much that people literally had to put a monetary reward on playing Ori Dittos. You think I'm... Like, that's real. That happened one time. So what happened was, a few months ago, the Ori Discord did this thing called Ori Points, where if you played... There's character discords for every character. But yeah, the Ori Discord set up this system called Ori Points, where if you played like a first to 10 with Ori, in an Ori Ditto, you would get a certain amount of... You get like points, and you could trade those points in for like stuff on Steam or like Discord Nitro. So like a bunch of people got like premium rival skins for doing Ori points. A lot of people got temporary Nitro. It's honestly really funny to me. Alright, but what's not funny to me is that Rambo has to come in and play the Abscess Shovel Knight matchup in Losers Finals. This is a painful matchup.
So what does the winner of this round get?
They go into Grand Finals on Losers... Or the loser gets third, and the winner goes into Grand Finals on loser side. Wait, Zom, you still haven't gotten an invite to Arcane Court? That's awful. Also, Swing, I'm gonna be honest, like, I can see hating the Clarin, I can see hating those Dittos, but they're like the most fun character. They seem like the least weird characters to Ditto with, I don't know. Anyway,
who would you say this match is?
Oh, it's absolutely Absa. This is actually one of the most skewed matchups in the game.
Yeah, I could kind of pull from that first thought.
Yeah, so here's what happens, right? Shovel Knight likes to jump a lot, and Absa likes it when you jump a lot, as you can probably see by the up airs. Because the way to beat Absa is basically you stay grounded, and you tank the weak projectiles, and just sort of inch forward and try to hit her, for spamming. Shovel Knight likes to jump, though, and you can't tank the weak projectiles in the air, right? You have to crouch. And yeah, Shovel Knight just doesn't like doing that very much. Because Shovel Knight also has the worst crouch in the game. So Shovel Knight players aren't even going to be used to crouching for other reasons. Huh?
Just like in the main game.
Right, yeah. Oh, that was very tragic. Rambo getting caught off guard by that. This could be... Yeah, this could be rough for Rambo. It's definitely not unwinnable. We've seen time and time again, you know, we've seen a few stats tonight where matchups were not quite it. But yeah, you never know. This could definitely be it. I mean, it's only game 1. And Rambo is actually holding his own pretty well. Picking up momentum now. The other hard thing about this match... Yeah. The other hard thing about this matchup is that Shovel Knight has one of the best recoveries in the game, but Absa has Cloud at ledge, which is basically Bubbles at ledge, but possibly better. So yeah, that's not fun to come back against.
Is Dynamo Mail, or the mail that gives you the momentum, is that going to be like a want for this matchup?
I'd say so, yeah. Momentum Mail really helps. Oh yeah, that's one of those abs moments. What's probably good about Momentum Mail in this matchup is that, right, Momentum Mail really improves your ground game more than your air game, and you want to have a better ground game to fight Absa. So being able to, I guess, bridge the gap there a little bit and make Shovel Knight's ground game one of the better ones as opposed to a kind of mediocre one helps a lot. And you can just tank stuff better in general, because like, I don't think any of the relics are that helpful against Absa. Like, gear is kind of good, but it's not amazing. We're gonna see... reacting a little bit late on the quick attack there. But I can appreciate the attempt. The song is so good. Ooh, that killed very early.
Ooh.
The one thing that Shovel Knight does have in this matchup is, right, Shovel Knight can sometimes just take stocks early, and Absa's light, so she's more prone to losing those early stocks. So if Rambo can come out and abuse that a little bit, he can make this work. He can make this work. It's just not going to be easy. Unfortunate misread right there. Maybe even misinput.
Oof.
With good tech. But you're going to be getting hit by up air. That's going to take your stock.
Big sad.
Big sad indeed.
So Rainbow's really struggling with closing the distance because he needs to jump, but jumping
right.
bad.
That's just kind of how this matchup goes, but if you can catch Absa in the air, yeah, I mean, you can go to town and take those stocks just as early as she's taking yours. If not earlier.
Except Cloud bad.
Yeah, that's a bad spot to be trying to charge up strong. And you gotta be careful too, because like if Absa's Cloud off stage and you go for a block edge guard, she can Thunderline.
Woo!
Alright, I'm trying to run around, having a lead right now. Let's see what he can pull out.
Definitely learning from his mistakes in the last match.
A little, yeah.
Or I shouldn't say match, last battle.
Last game is usually what you'd say. Alright, let's see. Alright, nice. Moving out of the way to get rid of to a dodge Thunderline.
At this point, is Absa in kill percentage?
Probably, yeah. Rambo could definitely, like, if Rambo lands a strong attack, he could definitely get that kill. Open, who would be a good Shovel Knight? It would be a good self secondary. I actually think Shovel Knight, because like I play Shovel Knight in Sylve, and I actually think the only character that I lose to is probably Ori. But even right now, Ori Shovel Knight at low level is probably even. So I like Ori. I mean Shovel Knight. Oh my, I can't talk. But you basically want someone that can deal with rushdown characters well. So if you can find a character that doesn't lose to any rushdowns, like Rano and actually Arcane isn't rushdown, but you still lose to him.
Oh, that was it.
Good tech. Oh, you didn't go for the up strong. But you got it there. That was good. That was good.
That was close. Absa really got Rambo's percentage up there.
Yeah.
That was neck and neck.
We're gonna be going, seeing the low ceiling here, and not gonna be trying to take some early up air kills. So open tabs. I think SK is worth a shot. However, I will say that the caveat of like, if you can find another character that you... Oh, what happened there? That was unfortunate.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Big sad.
If you can find another character that beats rushdown characters, right? Like, the matchups you want to be focusing on being able to win are going to be Clarin, Zetterburn... Not Clarin, I'm sorry. You want to figure out a character that can beat Orcane, Zetterburn, and Rano, probably, are going to be your worst matchups. So if you can find someone that can take out all of those characters, you're probably fine. And Ori, actually. Ori, too. Ooh. Neck, unfortunate SD, but Neck getting something going, let's see.
No, Neck really needs to close the gap.
It's more so he just needs to get rid of this stuff, and yeah, that Cloud Kick, gonna be taking it out.
That's gonna do it. That does the job.
That really does do the job.
They did such an amazing job of porting Shovel Knight to this game, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird, because like, from a gameplay standpoint, Shovel Knight does have some of the more frustrating gimmicks, but I like the references as a Shovel Knight fan. Like, I just love them.
Yeah.
Right, like, I know some people don't like how it's like same nair and same jab, and then same forward air and same F-tilt. But like, it kind of makes sense. Not like you have the most expansive moveset in a game like Shovel Knight.
Well, I think it's just he had a moveset that translated so perfectly. To
A little bit. I also like some of the smaller references. Like, I really like how he uses Shield Knight when he parries, and the I can't remember what it's called. The phase locket when he air dodges.
Yeah.
I think it's cool how almost all of the relics are represented in this kit. I actually think are any of them not represented?
The green ball.
The amulet, yeah, the Chaos Amulet and the orb aren't.
Iron.
But I think everything else is though.
What about the fire wand?
The fire wand is kind of back air. It's not a fireball, but if you look at when he does back air, oh, that was a good catch. Yeah, when he does back air, it's kind of like a melee version of fire wand.
Neck came back from that SD in the beginning, but just could not hold it.
That was a really good attempt, but it wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, what can you do? Like, you literally lost the stock immediately. Right now, I think this is a decent pick from Neck. I think at this point he's a little bit scared and not really sure where to go versus SK. So trying to keep it simple and go to Jules Veil is a pretty understandable choice. Good use of the Cloud to get back, stepping back on stage. And you
would you say Jules Veil is the final destination of this game?
Well, there is actually a final destination stage, it's just no one has picked it.
Okay.
It's kind of funny, because, like, the actual, like, common competitive picks in Smash games, in, Smash 4 it was, Smashville, which is basically Jules Veil, and in Ultimate it's basically PS2, Pokemon Stadium 2, which in this game is Fars 4, and those are probably the two most common starters, which is pretty funny.
Huh.
Alright, so far, Rambo has a bit of a lead. He has a stock lead, at least. I feel like Neck's been playing really scared this game. You kind of see him running back, like jumping back and using Cloud a lot. I definitely think you're seeing a lot of, like, just trying to, like, camp him out right here. And make sure he's not getting hit too much. But the problem is that he's not really hitting Rambo much either, and he's the one in a deficit.
And plus, Rambo just was able to get the, momentum nail, which is going to make it a lot easier for him to not have to jump.
Right, he's also going to be, not only that too, he's going to be able to tank the up airs better. Oh, bad air dodge.
That was nice.
Neck calling it out. Ooh, little string coming in.
Color game.
Yep. Oh, Neck going for all of the panic rolls. And Rambo.
Nice. You just see him just hanging there in the air, ready to just bring it down.
Yeah. And there we go, right there. Rambo actually could have kept chaining down tilts right there. Down tilt's a move that if you can do it quickly enough, you can kind of chain it into itself up until like 80%. Probably more like 60 or 70 for Avsa, but yeah, you can get a lot of damage off of down tilt. if you use it as a punish tool. And something I actually like doing, only with Momentum Mail, is because the wave dash is so big, I can do like wave dash down tilt as a punish. It's a pretty strong tool in this kit. Alright, so far though, at a really big deficit. I'm not sure if he can make this back.
Yeah.
Alright, whiffing the last hit, but still a... Oh!
Third game. Oof,
Quick attacks in the wrong spot. And when loser's final is going to be going to Rambo. So, coming up we have Zom, as I now know that's how you pronounce it, playing someone versus Rambo, keeping it going with the Shovel Knight. Alrighty. So remember, with this being Grand Finals, Rambo has to win twice in order to win. And Zom only has to win once. So it's gonna be a bit harder for Rambo, of course.
Rambo.
But we're gonna see. Anything's possible.
So who's Rambo playing against Zom? Do we know what yet or no?
We don't have. I'm gonna wait till I import the replays because he's played like 3 characters tonight, and I can't really count on who they're gonna. Oh, that's the wrong set. Okay, thank God. There we go. Alright, that looks like the right game count. Oh, I copied winner semis, apparently. Do I have this? There we go. 3rd time's the charm. Alright. That's funny. Time zones are weird.
Funny time zone.
Yeah. Alright, so it looks like Zom is actually going to be coming in with the Sylph.
Is that the 4th character they've played as?
Well, no, 3rd, because they played Sylph earlier. And this time, they're not using a skin I like. Shake my fist angrily at you. I mean, this is an okay Sylph skin, but the Abyss one is better. Where is it?
How do you feel about about Rambo's skin?
It's a little edgy and generic, but I respect it. A lot of people go for the Black Knight skin, I don't really blame it. And actually, this is a rematch from winter semis now that I'm thinking about it.
Oh yeah.
I didn't fix the score.
Rambo lost that, right?
So, I'm gonna check the bracket one more time to be sure. But yeah, Rambo did lose in winter semis, so it is gonna be a possibly a bit of an upset. Actually a pretty big upset, because Zom was seeded for main bracket, but had a pretty tough pool. We're gonna see though if he can take home the gold in Inter tonight.
Redeem himself, truly.
Yeah, man. Alright, so far, so I will say, as someone who plays both these characters, right, I can give some decent insight on this matchup, I'd hope.
Right.
I think this matchup is Sylvanos' favor. At worst, it's even.
Ooh, that was a bear.
Yeah, that certainly was. So the main thing about this MU is Shovel Knight's biggest issue is characters that can outrange him can be really difficult because his neutral is so bad.
Because jump.
Right. Well, it's not even that he has to jump. It's just that he has good range, but not the best. And characters that can beat that range basically nullify all of his neutral options. So it makes it so much harder for him to get in, because it's really hard to whiff punish before you get Momentum Mail. With Sylvanos, you have a really big fair, a really big detail, and good juggling. So you can really pressure Shovel Knight. Sylvanos does get pretty messed up by like everything Shovel Knight can buy, so that does even things up a tiny bit more compared to the other losing matchups for Shovel Knight. But it's still not enough. I don't think it's enough of a difference for it to be winning for, or even for Shovel Knight.
Yeah, you can see Rambo is struggling.
Yeah, Zome just kind of has him in the loop right now in the So Vortex.
Oh, I just realized, are those big Sylvanuses in the back?
Yeah, pretty much. This is Sylvanas' stage.
Man.
Yeah, man. So High-Key has, like... Sylva and Eliana have the coolest concepts for characters in this game. Like, no contest. Well, okay, very slight contest from Claren, but yeah.
I like Arcane. Little doggy. Water doggy.
Wow, Rambo's actually living to a very high percent zoom, kind of showing it's sometimes hard to get kills with Sylvanos, but the upper galaxy at 218, as you would expect.
Yeah, this is just not in Rambo's favor.
So far, yeah, it's been really tough. Because, like, he's not really winning neutral, and he's getting vortexed. And
What is Rambo going to want to forfeit on to swing this into his victory?
how?
Yeah, like, let's say you were in this position where you were forced to play as K against the Sylvanas, what would you be focusing on?
Right, I would definitely try to make sure I can get... Because, like I said, right, compared to the other matchups I consider losing for Shovel Knight, I think shop items actually help a lot more versus Sylvanos. So I would try to get Momentum Mail, or even Dynamo Mail, as soon as I can. Oh, that kill confirm. I'm gonna be eating him alive right there. Something that's actually interesting about the Sylv matchup is that among all 14 characters in this game, Sylvanos is the only one that I consider to be viable to use Dynamo Mail in. Because, right, basically the way it works is like if you bounce off of a projectile or the opponent with down air, you get a one-time use strong attack in the air. Most characters, it's too hard to line that up, but with Sylvanos, you can bounce off the flowers, so you basically get free dares.
Right.
But even then, Momentum Mail is still good, and probably better than Dynamo. It's just Dynamo's almost as good. And that's the only matchup in the game that's like that. And so, Vortexing and Rambo DIing in, still living the upstrong, but taking a lot of damage right there.
Yeah. It seems like this match is pretty even, and then Zom just takes it.
Yeah, like once... I don't know, it's weird. Because, like...
Oh.
It's just so hard for Shovel Knight to get a hit in sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And then... Because, like, both characters are going to vortex each other really hard, just by nature of Sylvanos being Sylvanos. Because even with Shovel Knight, it's kind of shoddy combo game compared to most other characters. You can still go off versus Sylvanos. And Barn, I don't think they've sent out Champ Sylv set. I don't think they sent out the codes yet. That was a good catch.
Yeah.
Ooh, fair train.
Good glove, funny glove.
Gloves coming in.
Can you imagine if Rambo, like, just Shovel Knight used the fire sword and Sylvanos just caught on fire and couldn't put it out?
That would be something if elemental weaknesses were in rifles.
Yeah.
I mean, Sylv already loses to Zetterburn, so I guess Proof Fire really does beat Grass.
Ooh. Rambo has a lead right now.
Oh, that was a good little string right there. Rambo kind of starting to get something going. If he can keep the momentum this game, he can definitely take this. Get some points on the board. Oh, DIing in once again. It's really tough because, like,
how many times have Sylvanos won that way, or taken a stock that way?
I don't know, man. It's weird because, like, most people are just gonna think I want to hold in because I don't want to die to this, but like, that kill confirm works for a long time. And, like, Sylvanas can follow up to that on DI out. It's just a slightly bigger commitment. It's actually not really a bigger commitment. It's just people don't think to do it because everyone DIs in. But Rambo catching him off with the F-tilt F-strong.
Although he's not in this round, it could be said that this is neck. I'm
I'm gonna kick you. I'm just gonna.
You won't-
I'm just gonna.
you
I'm not. I'm not actually because I want you chilling, but I'm tempted. Also, we got
Don't think you should
Octopath
do it.
music. Let's go.
Octopath. Donkey said bad game, so haha, stupid.
Oh no, Octopath, bad game because Donkey said bad game.
It's funny, I typically agree with Donkey's reviews, but I don't know. I've never played Octopath. I just know that there are 8 paths you can take in the game.
There really do be 8 paths. I think Octopath's pretty good. It's a little bare, like, parts of it are a little bit bare bones, but I think it's a pretty good game.
Would you give it an 8 out of 10?
Yes, I would, in fact, give it an 8 out of 10. Unironically.
Woo! That's a
Good
pretty-
catch. How down strong. And yeah, Kin Brett, I mean, Zoom. God, your tag switch is really cursed. Flat drop up air can be good. Honestly, with Sov, I don't really play the plats at all. When I play Sov, I focus on playing the ground level, and then using plats as it basically, instead of wanting to be on the platform, I want my opponent on the platform so I can use up air to shark and keep advantage.
Shoot him from behind.
I give Octopath Traveler a broken marriage out of 10. Alright. That's understandable. Oh. Rambo really wanting the fair combos right now. Trying to eliminate the stock.
Does the F in fair stand for funny?
It does, yeah. Dude, Shovel Knight genuinely has like the best sound effects in this game. It's so funny just hitting people and just hearing dink dink dink.
Yeah. And I love how it's like the same sound from the game.
Yeah. See, we haven't seen Rambo use it because it's honestly not that good in like any of the matchups we've seen so far. But there's also Warhorn, and it's so funny just jumping at someone and pressing horn, and there's just a really deep honk sound effect, and then sometimes they die.
Can you change that sound effect? Like you could change the galaxy effect?
I'm pretty sure you
It'd be so
could.
funny.
I feel like you could. I've never thought about it though.
Like, can you imagine some dude running up, pressing horn, and it just goes, Instagram page for time?
But close game right now.
Yeah.
I'm getting into one of the later parts of the song too. I think this is the second boss theme, but I could be forgetting. Oh man, that was a good catch, just on the tip of the up air.
Does the propeller have like tip damage where it does more if you can? Well, I guess you're always gonna hit with the tip.
It doesn't necessarily do that. It's just it only kills if you hit the last hit. What it does have though is if
Right.
you hold it while having upwards momentum, you'll actually go up. Right, like you'll gain height. So you can catch people much higher up than you would think with it. If you use it out of a double jump. Rambo, I feel like Rambo's definitely playing a little scared right now, which makes sense. He's on 160.
This
Oh,
oh.
going right
Bear.
where he's gonna go right there. Going for the bear mid-stage.
He went for that Berenstein bear.
Oh no, he's using the ugly golden Come on, golden skins suck. I'm injured.
They totally worked here. So, which Sylvanas skins are good versus which are bad?
What's the Sylvanas skin tier list?
Yeah.
Let's see, Champ Sylvanas is...
We're doing
I don't know, I like Abyss Shovel Knight, because it's cool. Oh, man. And yeah, that was... Ooh. And So Forward Strong is bad. Let's go. So Forward Strong sucks. Thank you, Dan.
big sad. Zom is definitely getting a good bit of a lead here.
Yeah, oh, and that parry down strong.
Big sad.
Yeah, Rambo not having the good DI right there. It looked like he DI'd it out. What character would be OP with actual hitboxes? Shovel Knight? You're not wrong if you're talking about Shovel Knight. He would be. It just makes this matchup hard. Oh. Oh, I mean, okay, you deserve hitboxes that work. Like, Forge Strong isn't even a good move if it did work. I don't know.
Ooh, looks like Rambo's making a good bit of a comeback.
Could be kind of pretty good down air string.
Oof.
Yeah, actually you do, because that's a frame 18 move that doesn't have an initial hit.
About getting tilted,
I'm-
her character
yeah.
getting called out.
Sylvanas doesn't work. There's literally a channel in the Sylvanas Discord called Sylv is Too Good, dedicated to showing Sylv not functioning.
Most broken character in the game.
Oh well, I like the grass dog. Though I question why I play him every single day.
Grass dog.
Yeah, no, golden skins are awful and I don't understand why people use them. Zoom, you need to justify yourself right now.
Do you think if Sylvanas
I'm
wanted to tell someone to leave them alone, they'd say, leave me alone?
Leave me alone. Oh my, and right as I say that, Zoom getting the kill.
Fix that. Congratulations!
Yay, Zoom.
Yay! Ended that on a terrible joke.
Two terrible jokes, no less. Well, that was Rivals of Aether Code Kang Intermediate Bracket number 12.
Heyo!
Ayo. That was pretty epic. Congrats to Zoom for taking Enter tonight, and congrats to Rambo for bringing up the second. That's certainly good to see you raising up the ranks. I see Rambo on this stream like just about every week, and I think this is the highest I've ever seen him place. So good stuff to Rambo. Showing some improvement. Really trying to push through it. Gotta respect the grind.
I mean, it was fun watching Rambo get knocked out and then just smack him all the way up to this position.
Yeah, that was actually, now that you mention it, yeah, that was a good losers round.
Like, how many games did he win in a row?
In terms of sets, I think it would have been 3 he had to win in losers.
Mm.
Alright, so, Sep, I don't know, it's late, I might, but I probably won't. Alright though, I think that's going to conclude everything for tonight's stream. So if you want, main bracket...
Thank you for joining me as my fellow commentator.
Of course.
I didn't have anyone else, so I knew you were on hand, so I could always ask you to join me on my stream.
Exactly, exactly. Main bracket stream will be starting in 7 minutes, so head on over to Kang96's stream if you're not too tired, and watch some more Rivals of Aether if you want. Would be very fun. We're gonna see who is the next invitee to the Code Kang Invitational 2.
Are you one of them?
I was in the Invitational 1.
Alrighty then.
Gonna get the run back in Invitational 2. Alright though, I think that concludes everything. So yeah, I am going to head the heck out. Drink water everyone, stay hydrated. Good night.